Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Aries. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. Oh, we've got the Ace of Cups. All right. Beautiful. New beginning here. Somebody very loving, nurturing, overflowing with love for you. They're also showing up as the Seven of Cups. Now, this can be my online dating card or like dating apps. So you may meet this person through, online somehow. They're viewing you as the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And the connection, we see the Devil, Capricorn energy. So this is going to be a very steamy, very sexy connection. But the Devil energy here, I'm not reading it as toxic. I'm reading this as, this is like hardworking, practical, pragmatic, let's make this happen type energy. All right, and we see the Three of Pentacles. So it does feel like this person is around you in some capacity. Not all of you are gonna meet this person online. The Three of Pentacles also tells me that you and this person value the same things. You're really compatible. You're on the same path. And again, you could meet through work, or you could meet out and about in the community or somewhere you like to go. The Ace of Cups tells me, Aries, for a lot of you, this is somebody who's completely brand new. And again, they're loving, they're nurturing, they're creative. This person's all heart, right? But they do also, there is an intellectual connection here as well, and a physical connection. So we see the Four of Swords. So you might meet this person and they're kind of in chill mode, Aries. The Four of Swords for me also indicates that this person is going to feel like home to you. This is somebody who's going to regulate or calm your nervous system. They're not somebody who you're going to feel like you have to walk on eggshells around. They're not somebody that's going to, keep you kind of guessing or kind of in high alert or always scanning for like danger or like, are they being truthful with me? This is someone who's going to bring you peace, Aries. Yes, and I feel like you're ready for that. And we see the Three of Wands in reverse. Now, this person, some of you, I did say that there wasn't distance here, but for some of you there is, because the Three of Wands in reverse can be distant. So if you meet this person online, some of you, they are going to be a bit at a distance from you. Others of you, they're right here in your community. Just remember, I'm reading for a lot of you. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, this person may be healing from something that happened with somebody else, okay? Or this person may be just, they weren't really looking. The Three of Wands is an energy of waiting, waiting for their ships to come in. But I kind of feel like there's more of an element of surprise here with you, Aries, that they weren't really expecting this, all right? How you're going to be feeling? Nine of Cups, beautiful. So Jupiter and Pisces energy, you're going to be feeling like, this is my wish fulfillment. This is what I want. This is growth and expansion. But this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been hoping for. Ooh, it feels really exciting. I mean, like I'm getting a little giddy for you over here. All right. So let's see what else my Aries need to know. What else do my Aries need to know about this person? Okay, closed off. So some of you, they have been deeply wounded and trust must be established to open their heart. All right, so that's that Three of Wands. Like they're not really looking for love. They weren't really, they weren't really actively dating, but boom, enter Aries, right? Let's see. We see Taurus energy. So they could be a Taurus or have strong Taurus energy in their chart. They're stable. They enjoy aesthetics and comfort as they're ruled by Venus. They're loyal, they're kind, they can be stubborn. All right. Cancerian energy. I was about to say, for my Aries, I just did the Cancer reading, and there are different cards coming through, but there's some similarities. So if you're dealing with a Cancer, if you have Cancer placements, or you're just called to listen to that reading, do have a look. It was a beautiful soulmate connection there. But this person may have Taurus or Cancer in their chart. They're loving, they're creative. Ooh, we see they're independent. They're loving, they're creative, they're nurturing, fiercely loyal. All right, and committed is what I'm getting. And at the bottom of the deck here, we see they're a traveler. So for some of you, maybe sometimes they are at a distance from you. So they might travel for work, or they do a lot of traveling, or they have to travel back and forth for one reason or another. But this is someone who enjoys new experiences, places, and people. They may have great stories to tell about their travels here, Aries. Ooh, this is an interesting person here. All right, the Seven of Cups is telling me that, some of you meet them online. Others of you, they might be in and out of your community, as in, because they travel for work, or they have to go back and forth to take care of business or something. Family stuff, or they just really enjoy travel. They have a bunch of trips planned. But the Seven of Cups tells me that this is somebody that people are interested in. This person definitely has options and opportunities, but it kind of just feels like they haven't been really interested in anybody until you, Aries. All right. We see that this person plays games. All right. So this could be somebody who's a bit of a jokester. But more, I don't really get that they play head games. This could be somebody who plays video games. They're into cosplay. They love their mobile games. It's like somebody who's like playing Candy Crush before bed, or when they're waiting in a waiting room or something like that. They might like to play chess or poker, something like that, card games, dominoes. We see grandparents. So some of you, obviously, they could be a grandparent depending on your age group. But I'm also seeing that, this person might have some sort of strong connection with a grandparent. Somebody that was very close to them. Maybe a grandparent left them like a nice inheritance. Some of you, they may have been raised by their grandparents. Okay. And we see ginger. So some of you, they may have reddish or auburn hair. But when ginger comes through, it could be, that this person really likes to cook with ginger. They drink ginger tea. They use ginger in home remedies. Someone could have a cat named Ginger. All right. And just remember these really specific messages. They're not going to resonate with all of you, but they certainly will be confirmation for some of you. We see that this is going to be love at first sight. Oh, yes. All right. And I think it's going to be mutual, because you're going to be Nine of Cups. You're going to be very excited about this. You're going to feel like this is something I've wanted. This is the type of person I've been waiting for. I've been looking for. All right. So let's see what else my Aries need to know about this person. What else do my Aries need to know about this person? Whoop. All right. They may have an imperfection in their speech. That could be a stutter. It could be a slur. But it could also be that the language that they speak with you is not their native language. So they might make little grammar or pronunciation mistakes. All right. They grew up in a better than average household. Okay. We see that they're a fire sun sign. So they could be another Aries, a Leo, or a Sag here. All right, and we see they speak with an accent, so from a different city, state, or country, or the language they speak with you, Aries, is not their native language. We also see here that this person may have a severe allergy. Now, that can be during allergy season. That can be to penicillin or medicine. It can be a food allergy. It could be, to bees, you name it. All right. What else do my Aries need to know about this person? So we see mature woman showing up in reverse. Now remember, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So with mature woman energy in reverse, it could be that they've had to deal with some imbalanced feminine energy, which, maybe this person has had some relationships here that brought them a lot of drama. I'm also getting, for some of you, they may have had, they may be from, their mother might have had them at a very young age. It's a weird message coming through, but their mother might have been like a young mom or a young single mom for some of you. All right. We also see courtship. So this person is definitely going to date you, court you traditionally. I feel like they're going to be somebody that really enjoys dating you, planning dates, taking you to new places, sweet little surprises. And we see toil and labor. Now, some of you, this person may be retired, for those of you, in that age group. But for a lot of you, I also feel like this person, I feel like they have a lot to offer. But I also feel like they have a work-life balance here. Okay, I feel like they have a work-life balance. This is somebody who, has worked hard to get where they are, and it feels like they have a lot to offer. But they also, it's not that they're not a hard worker, but they've gotten to a point where they really prioritize their free time. And they can. So maybe, they have a little bit, they have stability, they have some financial freedom there. All right. And I feel like they're going to be really in their head about you. Some of my Aries, you are going to be this person's creative muse. All right. They're viewing you as the King of Swords. So they love your mind. They see you as honest, direct, loyal. They also find you to be very intelligent, funny. They love the way you're put together, the way you dress. You pay attention to details. All right. So we see the Knight of Wands in reverse. This person might be worried, though, that you're not going to, be around for a long time, but you're just around for a short time. So, it could be because of travel or distance between the two of you. But it could also just be they're not sure that you're looking for anything long term. Or maybe if there's something like an age difference or there's differences between you two, they might just be worried that, you're physically attracted to them, but you're not looking for something serious, okay? Or you're not going to want to take a risk or take a leap of faith. Hierophant energy, Taurus. So you both could have Taurus in your chart. I do see you two mirror each other in a lot of ways. You both like the finer things in life. You both want or lead a comfortable lifestyle. This person feels off the bat, Aries, that there's a really strong connection here between the two of you. It goes beyond mere words. This person, I just kind of feel like they might feel like you're a little bit out of their league, Aries, or if there's like an age difference, or they just feel like you're super hot, right? With the Knight of Wands, they might just assume that, oh my God, Aries is so sexy. They probably are a bit of a player, or they have all these other options. But they definitely want commitment with you. They see that you two could lead a comfortable lifestyle together. This person may even be able to provide you a really comfortable lifestyle, Aries, is kind of what I'm getting. Some of you, like if you get together with this person, you might not have to work, or you could retire early, or, you could, only work part-time or something like that. Of course, it's not going to be for all of you. But we see the Six of Cups in reverse. Some of my Aries, though, you might be a little bit focused on other people, other options, being independent, or you may still be healing from something in the past. So you might have a little bit of hesitation here, which, that there's nothing wrong with that. Even though I do feel like this is wish fulfillment, and you're like, yes, I love this. But, there could be moments where you're like, I don't know, I'm not sure I'm over my ex, or, I'm still healing. Am I rushing into things? So a little bit of second guessing there. But I do feel like your initial meeting, you're like, yes, this person is sexy. Let's do it. Let's go. But, like I said, you might not be fully ready for a relationship just yet. But the right person is going to hold space for you, Aries. They're not going to, pressure or coerce you. And I feel there's a real maturity to this person. So I also feel like this is the type of person who knows that, things can't be rushed or pressured. So we see they see you as the slave archetype, which is surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Beautiful. So they love that, that you trust that things are going to work out for you, that you rely on your faith and your spirituality. And detective energy, they see you as having great powers of observation and intuition, and a desire to seek out the truth. And you are a truth seeker there with the King of Swords, and they love this about you. They love that you pay attention to details. I also think this person sees you as quite articulate. They see that you're intuitive. They love that. And also intuitive, emotionally intelligent, and that you don't like any BS. You're a truth seeker, and you speak your truth. All right. And we also see gossip energy coming through. So this is beautiful because they feel like they can trust you, and like you're not into gossip, although they may have heard some gossip about you at some point in time. But I feel like it's all good things. All right. So the devil energy tells me that Capricorn energy, this is going to be one where it's like practical, pragmatic, wise. You guys are probably going to take things step by step. I also think it is going to be a very sexy connection. All right. A powerful connection. Capricorn is powerful energy. All right, and emotionally present. I do feel this way here. This person shows up with awareness and emotional availability. Their presence feels attentive and engaged. Yep, this is not somebody who's going to be like on their phone when you're around. You know, this is somebody who's they're going to ask you real questions and really listen to your answers. All right. Now, this connection touches unresolved emotional experiences, offering an opportunity for healing, understanding, and release. Yeah, because this person's going to hold space for you, Aries, and it may be exactly what you need, because we see that Six of Cups energy in reverse. So there's going to be healing here. And not because they're coming into your life to heal you, but I feel like because there's honesty and you have two people who match each other's energy, you can be vulnerable with one another. All right, and this connection asks you to hold space for selfhood and closeness equally. So balancing independence and intimacy. Yeah, so balance and harmony is going to be really important here for both of you within the connection, but also within, other aspects of your lives. So wow, we get a lot of like this. The purpose of this connection is to build upon wisdom you've already earned, integrating past lessons. So this is a powerful connection where you two are really coming together to heal and release karma. And this connection tests your boundaries and priorities, reminding you that self-respect is part of love. So there may be moments where you do want to kind of lose yourself in this connection, but it's not going to happen. Like, they're not going to allow you to do that, or you're going to catch yourself. And I also think in the beginning, in the beginning of the connection as well, a little bit of the hesitation after the initial Nine of Cups energy is that you're going to be like, you know what, actually, my self-respect is really important. I can't rush things. There are things I need to heal. I need to be open and honest with this person. So I'm getting like a real beautiful, mature energy coming from you, Aries. And again, a healing and releasing of karma with this person who feels like they're absolutely on the same page. But I feel that they're going to be holding space for you, Aries, exactly in the way you need them to thrive in this connection, and vice versa. So let's see what else we need to know here. All right, third party. All right, so you may be dealing with a karmic situation. I don't really feel like this person has any third party energy around them. You might be introduced by friends, or there may be people around when you meet this person. You could still be healing from a third party, dealing with other options. I mean, obviously it could be them as well, but I feel it's more on your end. We see friend zoned, all right? So a lack of passion in this companionship. I feel like you might friend zone somebody here, Aries, in order to be with this person. Some of you too, that you might feel like they're not really your type, okay? You might feel like you're going to feel excited and attracted, but then you might be like, I don't know, maybe they're not my type, or maybe, there's too much distance or something like that. Some of you, you're going to be introduced by friends. All right, but we see natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally, Aries. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, we see twin flame recognition. You know this soul that mirrors your own, so strong connection that has potential to lead to marriage or some sort of higher level of commitment. We also saw perfect match under there, so I do actually think you two are a perfect match. And, that third party and friend zone, that might be the energy you're letting go of in order to be with this person, Aries. All right, any important dates or times here for my Aries, please? In the near future. All right, and we also see in the coming weeks here. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.